Mahabharat, ancient epic, eternal drama, and Loki the most intense family group chat to ever exist. But beyond gods and Gada fights, there's something even juicier. Conscience. You know, that annoying inner voice that ruins bad decisions. Let's talk about Arjun, the warrior who wanted to unsubscribe. Meet Arjun, warrior, prince, certified bow and arrow influencer. He shows up to the battlefield all pumped up like, let's go, and then sees his cousins, his uncles, his ex-babysitter probably. Suddenly, existential crisis. Bro, I can't shoot that guy. He used to feed me kheer. That dude helped me with math homework. I tied Rakhi to that guy once. Meanwhile, Krishna is just chilling like, kill him, it's your Dharma. And Arjun, but what if I cry? Arjun's conscience wasn't weak, it was human. He questioned violence, loyalty, and purpose. The real strength came when he found clarity in chaos, and he chose duty, not denial. Now let's talk about Krishna, the therapist with the flute. The only guy in Mahabharata who knew what he was doing. While everyone else was crying, panicking, and rage-quitting life, Krishna was like, it's okay, chill. Here's a whole philosophy book in 700 verses. Arjun said, should I kill people? Krishna replied, yeah, but with inner peace. And Arjun said, basically, Krishna was the OG life coach. He didn't force anyone, he guided them towards Dharma. With flute, music, and emotional damage. Krishna wasn't conscience, he was conscience's Wi-Fi. He reminded others that doing what's right is hard, but clarity comes when you pause and listen within. So what have we learned? Conscience isn't always loud. Sometimes it sounds like Krishna. Sometimes, unfortunately, it sounds like Shakuni.
मेरे बच्चे, मैंने तुमसे कहा था, रणभूमि में युद्ध हो उससे पहले मनोभूमि में खेला जाता है.
Now, conscience isn't just about being perfect. It's about listening to what your soul says. Even if you're surrounded by silence, tradition, or very aggressive cousins. The Mahabharata wasn't just a war. It was a masterclass in listening to your inner voice.
So let's start with the big question. What even is conscience? Like when you see your friend's assignment and your brain goes Control C is faster, but your conscience says do better. Or in Mahabharata terms, maybe don't gamble away your entire kingdom and your wife. Technically, conscience is the internal moral compass shaped by society, family, and our own values. It's supposed to guide us toward right versus wrong. But in the Mahabharata, we see how this compass can get either duty versus dharma, loyalty versus morality. Conscience isn't some divine GPS. It's buggy, conflicted, and often painfully silent when you need it the most. Let's bring in the big boys, Yudhishthir and Karna. Yudhishthir was Mr. Dharma. He always tried to follow the rules, too much sometimes. He knew gambling away his entire kingdom was wrong, but duty to the elders and honor messed with his conscience. This man gambled away his kingdom, his brothers, and Draupadi like it was a Vaitikako marriage game, with whiskey in one hand and no clue in the other. And Karna's conscience is one of the most tragic. He knew what Duryodhan was doing was wrong. He knew he was fighting his brothers, but he stayed loyal. His loyalty felt more right than justice. Even when his own mom says, you are a Pandav too, Karna's like, nah, he gave me a job. So their conscience wasn't dead. It was overwritten by pressure, emotion, past trauma, just like us today. And then came the one thing that changes everything. Money. Influencers pushing junk for gas, CEOs taking books. And somewhere in the background, your conscience keeps whispering, wait, this feels off. Conscience, more like a snoozing nightmare buried under unpaid bills in that dusty ethics PowerPoint made in grade 9. Big players dodge taxes, while the rest of us pretend to follow rules nobody actually reads. Today, conscience fights a losing battle against capitalism, peer pressure, and survival mode, mostly buried beneath bills, TikTok likes, Instagram followers. These days, your souls are for auction, going once, going twice, sold for insurance and a weekend in Pokhara. Mahabharata had this drama too. Duryodhan wanted power, Karna respect. Now it's you, trading ethics for a paycheck. Conscious isn't dead, is gagged, chained, and drowned by the sweet ching of the cash register.